I'm a big dog, who you wanna be? Diamonds on my wrist and on my teeth. Yo, that shit is straight gas, bro. Straight up. But anyways, what is good, my fellow YouTube fam? It's your boy Aaron speaking. And after seeing Blackie Speaks, if you don't know who Blackie Speaks is, then I don't know. He's one of the best hip hop YouTubers. My YouTube name is actually inspired from him. If you didn't know, the jug is up. There it goes. I admitted it. But listen, I saw his latest video about Trippie Redd in 2020, and it really had me thinking. I really wanted to make this video, so there's no pad, no script, no nothing. I'm just my raw thoughts. All right. When it comes to Trippie Redd, oh yeah, and by the way, I got a Trippie hoodie that I just made. Link in the description. The shit is fire. Got a lot of merch, guys. Go check it out. But yeah, let's talk about Trippie Redd, bro. Let's really talk about Trippie Redd. I haven't really made videos on Trippie, but I'm actually a pretty big fan of Trippie. Like, I wouldn't say he's like my top 5 favorite artists like that, but he's definitely up there. I've been fucking with Trippie since. There's a song called something Whoa with Famous Dex. What the fuck is that? Blade of Woe, something like that. That put me onto Trippie. That Poles 6ix9ine, like that's when I really started fucking with Trippie. I said Trippie. Early 2017, and a lot of his older shit is very raspy, very. A lot of people say, "Oh, we want the old Trippie," you know, like his voice was very like, yeah, you know, like yeah. Like, I can't really explain it. It was very like he had a sore throat or some shit, bro, for real. But it's different. His older music is definitely different. I saw a lot of people saying that he was like an ex-clone and shit like that, but I don't think so. I honestly think Trippie had his own style since the beginning. Like, yeah, he's in that emo rap lane, you know, like the Juice WRLDs, the Uzis, you know, he's in that lane, like the X lane and shit like that, but I think he definitely stands out from all his peers, to be honest. Like, you know, the Yachty's of the world, like I said, Uzis, all that. He definitely has his own sound. And a lot of people didn't like his Exclamation Point album because they thought it was just mediocre, or that's like a real low for Trippie. I wouldn't say it's one of his best albums, but I think it's a little overhated. I think it's not that bad at all. There's a lot of songs on there that I actually really like. The song with The Game I like. Under Enemy Arms was a fire single. Snakeskin is one of my favorite Trippie songs of all time. The actual Exclamation Point song. There's a couple songs on there. I actually have it on a vinyl, like a red splattered vinyl. That shit's fire. But that's besides the point. What I want to say is, where he had a very good point. Like, where are we today with Trippie Redd? You know what I'm saying? Like, people say Life's a Trip is his best project. I would probably agree to that. And it's crazy because when that shit came out, people. Oh yeah, I did make a Trippie Redd video. Life's a Trip 2 years later. I'll put that in the description too. But when that came out, I feel like people weren't saying that, bro. People weren't really saying like this was his, well, because it had just came out, but not too many people were praising that shit. I feel like that album kind of just came and went. And then A Love Letter to You 3 came out. I feel like, because it came out like so quick from each other, I think like a month later or something like that. I don't know which one came first, but both albums are fire. I consider A Love Letter to You 3 an album. They say A Love Letter to You 4 is not an album, it's a mixtape. That shit's an album, bro. I got that shit on a CD. There's vinyls of it. I consider it an album, bro. Come on. I don't know, there really is no difference. And but yeah, people say like his music has been declining, or just his style's not the same. I don't know, man. I actually really fuck with Trippie, bro. Like, his new shit I actually really like. His album Love Letter 2-4, like I said, was pretty solid, bro. There's only maybe a couple skippable tracks. Even the deluxe has some fire tracks. But speaking of deluxes and like songs, bro, his latest album Pegasus is good. I like it, but I don't think it's better than A Love Letter to You 4. I think it's definitely a downgrade from that. I don't know, man. I feel like there's a couple throwaways on there. You could take those out. I don't know off the top of my head. I gotta hear it more, but it has a lot of good moments. It has a lot of good songs. Like, I like the song Mood with Chris Brown. I like the song We is my favorite track on there. That shit is gas, bro. I don't remember the track list right now. Let me check real quick. Pegasus. Excitement was cool. I don't know why they chose Sleepy Hollow as the single for this album. It was okay. Oom's Revenge Part 2, I don't think it's better than the first one, but it's still pretty solid. Red Beam is actually really good. Sean Kingston does his shit on there. This is basically like a fucking Pegasus review at this point, but nah. Love Scars 4 is cool. So Stressed, I think it's gas. Like Young LB, I just found out about him from this song, and he had a fire verse. The Pegasus track is okay. Spaceships, Young Thug does his thing. There's a Future verse on here that sounds like he's talking from a fucking, like, I don't know, bro. He's talking from a 1992 phone or something, because the quality is terrible. I don't know which transition it was, but there's a song that goes into the next where they tried to make it a smooth transaction because the beat is kind of similar. It didn't work. It like gets cut, and it was a bad mix. Bad mixing there. TR666, that shit is gas. Sway Lee, fired. I gotta make a whole video on Sway Lee. That's a motherfucker I gotta make a video about. He has the potential to be up there, bro. Sway Lee needs to leave that Ray Shremmer shit. And, bro, he has the potential to be like Post Malone status, bro. Deadass. Travis Scott level. That's how talented he is, bro. But yeah, the album was good. Who's calling me right now? Sorry about that, man. Take care. Fucking up my flow, bro. So like I was saying, yeah, the album was okay, but it's definitely a downgrade from A Love Letter to 4, in my opinion. Unless it could change. It could change. I gotta hear it more. I definitely heard it about 2 times fully, but even that is a chore, bro. A chore. 26 fucking songs, bro. 26. After hearing like 15, you're like you're not falling asleep, but it's like all these songs become redundant, bro. Let's be real. Even if you're a Trippie Redd fan, like, let's be honest, that's way, how many minutes is this? Like 74 minutes, bro. And what if he drops a deluxe for this shit? Jeez. I can't, you know what I'm saying? But let me get to my point, though. Trippie Redd, in my opinion, he still hasn't reached his peak. Like, he still hasn't reached his popularity peak. He hasn't reached his potential, like, as a mainstream artist. I feel like he's obviously a mainstream artist, but he's nowhere near, in my opinion, where he can be. I think Trippie Redd could be way bigger. He could be at least Travis Scott big, bro. Definitely. He is extremely talented, in my opinion. I think when he like flows on a beat just so well with a certain instrumental, his voice just sounds fire. He's definitely talented. Like Blackie Speak says, like on Fuck Love or Taking a Walk or Loyalty. Is it Loyalty Before Royalty? That shit. Even on Six Kiss, even on Snakeskin, like songs like that, they're just fire. Even on the song Bang, that shit is gas, bro. I don't know. He has the fucking. It gets me so mad, bro, because he can be so much bigger. I don't know what it is. They do a good job with marketing him. You know what I'm saying? It's not like his team don't market the shit out of him. The whole aesthetic of him, like the whole Pegasus, the album cover, the merch. They do a lot to promote this guy, bro. And I don't know. It just it hasn't clicked yet on a super mainstream level. He's not as big as Juice. He's not as big as like I always mention Post Malone because he is a huge fucking artist. He's not up there with Trav. He's not up there yet. He's just not. But he can be. And there's still room for growth. Like Blackie Speak says, it's true. And that's the upside to it. I don't think it's declining in quality. Maybe you can say that because it's not as good as his previous project. But it's hard to explain, bro. It's hard when y'all don't have a script and shit. I'm just saying shit. I just feel like he has the potential to be so big, bro. Like he could be as big as X. I mean, he has a big fan base, man. He definitely has a big fan base. I mean, the thing is, Trippie's fan base, I don't know if they're solely, well, they are. There's so many Trippie fan pages that I see. But do you guys think he's as big as Uzi? Because I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. What was his biggest song? Dark Knight Gummo? That's his biggest song, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if he's had that super duper mainstream #1 hit. Has he? You know, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I know "Fuck Love" is super, you know, the most streamed song on SoundCloud. But I don't know, man. You guys get what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. He could be so much fucking bigger, bro. And hopefully, I mean, the Pegasus album sold pretty well. It's not receiving the best criticism from what I'm seeing. I know Melonhead gave this shit a 1 out of 10. But you could take that with a grain of salt. Everybody, music is subjective. But I just feel like, I don't know what Trippie has to do to become, just keep work. I think he needs to chill out, though, with the amount of songs. He doesn't really, it's just the projects, it's like a bunch of just songs. It's not really cohesive. Like, maybe if he just toned it down a bit. Yo, I'm trying to make a video. Maybe if you just like toned it down a bit, made a little EP, like just maybe like it could be an album, but just 12 songs, bro. That's it. That's it. Cause every time Trippie's on a feature, shit like that, this shit is fire, bro. Period. Like he doesn't really have. Obviously, he's not the most lyrical guy, but he has crazy potential to make any kind of song. He's pretty diverse, in my opinion, bro. But yeah, what do you guys think about what I'm saying? Check you guys in the next video. Peace.